sketch here, and today I want to do like something different. I want to do an album review for the best album ever, Dude Ranch by Blink-182. Now let me start by saying this is the greatest album of all time in my opinion, and this album is the last Blink album to feature original drummer Scott Raynor, who was replaced by Travis Barker in 1998. And this is just a great record. And so let's just start it off here. Alright, we start off with the first song, Pathetic. Now, it's a great song. Like, I didn't like it at first, but then I grew to love it. And it starts off with Scott banging on the drums and Tom laying down this awesome guitar riff before it leads into the verse. And it starts off with Mark on the first line, and then it switches to Tom. And so they exchange that on every other line. One of them takes the lead. So it goes from Mark, Tom, and then back to Mark, and then back to Tom, and so on and so forth. And the song is about, I heard it was about Tom when he got kicked out of high school for showing up to school basketball game drunk. And it's about like his mom telling him he's pathetic and like just yelling at him and all that. And so, later on, there's another song about the same thing. But yeah, it's a really great song. Mark and Tom exchanging vocals, awesome drums, Scott just banging on the drums, and then awesome riff by Tom. And so now we get into the second track, Voyeur. Voyeur. It's a great song in of itself. Scott, he starts off drumming, and then it leads on into the first verse and the rest of the song. And it's basically about it's sung by Tom, and it's about like just like peeping Tom, like a dude that watches a girl change and all that. And it's actually quite funny if you look up the lyrics. It is hilarious. So now we go on to the third song, which was a hit. Well, it wasn't a hit, but it was actually got them quite. No, it's called Damn It, and the riff it's the iconic Blink riff, and so it starts off with riff, and then the guitar riff, and then Scott and Mark come in with drums and bass, and then you get into the verse and the chorus and all that, and Mark sings on this song, and his voice is really scratchy and like raw, because at this time he was smoking, and this song was accidentally written out of his vocal range, so he had to like train his voice. And in my opinion, it actually sounds really, really, really good. Awesome. It has like the best riff ever, the greatest riff. And then, I almost forgot to mention what the song was about. It's about basically a dude that and his ex basically like he starts off like a little strung out, like in a relationship with his ex, but then he realizes, well, this is growing up, like, and then his ex is with some guy, and he's like, when he's gone, I won't come back. Like, this is growing up. Relationships don't always work. This is growing up. So now, fourth track, Boring, which actually has a nice riff. I'm not sure what it's about, but Tom sings in this. Yeah, it has a great riff to it, and it's only a minute and 41 seconds. I'm correct. Maybe give or take a sec, but at the end of the song, it has, a girl making kissing sounds, and then you hear a horse neigh, so like it's implied that she's kissing the horse. The ending's hilarious to it. And then number 5, Dick Lips. I'm sorry about the title. I'm not the one who made this album. So Dick Lips, Tom takes the lead when it comes to singing in this song, and it's about like Tom, him getting in trouble with his parents, and just getting in trouble in general, when he got kicked out of school for arriving to a school basketball game drunk, and that's what it's about. And it's actually a great song. For me, it's the best song on this record. And so now we get into the 6th track, Waggy. Of course, Mark takes the lead in this song. It was actually previously recorded. It was previously recorded on the They Came to Conquer Your Anus EP, the title. But yeah, Mark takes the lead. It's got a nice riff. The riff by Tom is amazing. It's orgasmic. Sorry for my choice of words. And what it's about is basically Mark sings about him being like in a relationship with the girl. He tries everything, and she just like, and the girl was just like, not trying to make it work, not giving him not really, it's not like he's trying to make it work. It's not working, and she's not trying to make it work at all. So he's putting all this effort, and then at the end of the song, Mark, he sings in perspective of the dude, and he and then the last line is, "It's never over till it's done, and I don't think that you're the one." And then he repeats that several times till the end of the song, and it's about like him trying to make a relationship working, and then realizing it's not gonna work as much as I want it to. It's not gonna work. And you know what? You're not trying. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on in my life. And what I like about the song is it's great lyrically, very good lyrically, and just the riff and everything behind it. After the second chorus, he sings, "I'll just check off in my room until then," which, mind you, is not very appropriate, but that's the best line ever in my opinion. And then it leads into like kind of the bass solo, and then after the bass solo, it's a guitar solo, kind of, and then after that, a bass solo, and it's a great song. Check it out. And then the 7th song, Enthuse, I gotta say, Scott kills it on the drums. It's got a nice riff. Like, Scott comes in and just bangs away on the drums. And keep in mind, when this was recorded at the end of 1996, early 1997, Scott was 18 years old, and at this time he had 2 broken heels, and he just kills it on the drums. An 18-year-old kid with 2 broken heels, and he just kills it on the drums. He just bangs away, and the fact that he was able to do that on that track and in this record is just amazing. Like, he does a great job. He's not a great drummer by any means. He's adequate, but he's not that great. Tells a lot. And so Tom takes the lead in this song, and there's not a lot of vocals on it. Look up the lyrics, there's not much. But it's about like him trying to get in a relationship with the girl, and she doesn't want to, and so he realizes like, hey, it's not gonna work, so why bother, basically. That's basically my interpretation of it. It's a great song. Scott kills it on the drums, and it's got a nice riff to it as well. And so, from Enthuse, wait, give me a sec to go over here and take a look at the CD and take a look at track list. I'll be right back. Sorry about this. Alright, So I'm looking at the track list right now, and from Enthused we go to Untitled. And Untitled, I kind of relate to it, and it's great instrumentally. And Tom takes the lead again on this record, not record, but on the song. He's singing like what I interpret it to be like he constantly like chases this girl, like he wants to be with so bad, and then he just realizes like, you know, I no matter how much I wanted to, like, it's not gonna work. Like in previous songs, like in previous track, Enthused, and he's like, and then he sings at the end, like, I am so sick of chasing you, so sorry, it's over. And then at the end of this track, you hear a girl screaming, and then Mark comes in and says, "What? It'll clear up. I promise. I got some ointment for it. The doctor says non-infectious will be gone in a week." Oh my god! You gotta listen to it. You gotta listen for yourself. But that was hilarious at the end. But it's a great song. It's one of my favorites off this record. And so from there, we go to Apple Shampoo, which Mark takes the lead in this record, and Scott kills it on drums, as always, as he does on this record. Mark takes the lead, and he sings about a relationship, a long-distance relationship between him and his girlfriend. And the song is named Apple Shampoo, came from the type of shampoo his ex-girlfriend and he was the lead singer of Dance Hall Crashers, Elise Rogers or something. I forget her name, but it's about like this long distance relationship that they're trying to make work, and he just realized, you know, again, it's not going to work out. And so the second half of I would say the second half of the song I can relate to, but it's a great song. It was released off the single. It was the first single off of this record. And it's a really great song, Apple Shampoo. I really do like this record. Not record, I mean song. But yeah, it's a great song. So from there we go to Emo. Named after Tom's favorite band at this time, Jimmy Eat World. Now Emo, like, it's basically like the singer, he sings about like a girl he knows, and he's trying to tell her like her boyfriend is such a, excuse my language, dick, and like he sings, and I don't care, he is such a dick, treat you like you are a stupid whore. That's the song, not me. But like he sings like, you know, hey, this is a bad relationship, you need to get out of it. And she's in this relationship, and he's like, get out of it. And then, yeah, there's a bass solo in this song. And towards the end, you hear Mark singing, hear Mark, sorry, you hear Mark saying, she's better sleeping off the floor, and then Tom comes in and says, and then sings, because she fell right off the bed, and they like do that exchange, and then the song ends. And so it's a great song. It is, truly is. And then Josie, which was a single off this record. It's named after a friend's dog, and it's basically about it's basically about Mark sings about like his ideal girlfriend, and it's really like a thank you song, you know, kind of like, you put up with me, like, thanks, you know, kind of. And then, of course, Tom is in the backing vocals, Mark leads, and then Scott kills it on the drums. Like Scott, he's does a great job on drums. And then we get into A New Hope, which is named after Star Wars Episode 4. Now, A New Hope, it's a great song as well. Like, this girl, like the girl Mark sings about the girl of his dreams, and then in the chorus, like, goes like, Princess Leia, where are you tonight? And who is laying there by your side? Every night I fall asleep with you, and I wake up alone. So like he sings about like the girl of his dreams, and then it's like Princess Leia, like, where are you? Like, like she's not with him. She's not with him, like, in a relationship with him. He wants it to be, but like it's not happening. And I can relate to this song a ton. And then in the bridge of this song, you got like Scott, of course, killing it on the drums, and then Mark comes in with bass. And after, I don't know, a good 10-20 seconds or so, you got Tom coming in with the kind of a guitar solo, and it's just a great song. It really is. Next song, Degenerate, which is another recycled song. This one's from all the way from the Buddha demo, the original one. And so the song's hilarious. It's got a really awesome riff to it as well, but it's a really hilarious song. I suggest y'all look up the lyrics to the song Degenerate. It's hilarious. And it's got a nice riff to it. And after the second chorus, the riff leads into a just great guitar solo, like a really awesome guitar solo. It's a great song. It's hilarious. Look up the lyrics to the song Degenerate. It's hilarious. Alright, so then we get into the next song, Lemmings, which, again, recycled song. This one's recycled from the Lemmings Going Nowhere split EP, released by Grilled Cheese. And it's got a nice riff to it. It's basically about, like, just Mark takes the lead in this. Scott, he's super quick, and Scott just, again, I keep on repeating myself, but I cannot stress this enough. Scott kills it. And so on Lemmings, Scott, destroys it. Tom lays down an awesome riff. And then Mark takes the lead when it comes to singing on this song. And then it's basically about, like people aren't lemmings to the sea. Like, stop blaming life on somebody else. Like, take responsibility. Like, live your own life. Stop, depending on others and all that. Stop, people aren't lemmings to the sea, so, stop, forcing yourself on somebody else, basically. That's not really the meaning. You have to look up the meaning for yourself, interpret it as you see fit. But, yeah, it's a good song. It's a really good song. And then the last track, number 15, is I'm Sorry. Again, great riff. And then Tom sings. Tom takes the lead, Mark takes backing. And in the intro, Scott does a good job on the drums. And then it's basically about, this kind of, relationship, and, it doesn't work out. And the dude sings about the girl, and it's like, you'll win, you'll do it once again, you'll be alright. And then at the end of the song, there's, dog lapping, and, it's the end of the last, minute or so, you just hear, a dog lapping up, and then, Mark's like, oh, yes, good boy. I think he, pours beer or something. I think he actually, urinates, and the dog wakes up. It could be either to beer or that. So that's basically my album review for Dude Ranch. The album Dude Ranch. Great album, 10 out of 10. Actually, no. 15 out of 10. I would rate it. Great album, greatest album of all time. And that's my review for it. Sorry if I'm all over the place. Again, don't have a script. I didn't say it before, but yeah, I don't have a script. Anyway, peace. Hey guys, Sketch here, and if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell, because YouTube doesn't really care for subscriptions, and really if you subscribe, it doesn't really matter unless you hit the notification bell. So make sure to. All right, peace. Giggity.